l'alphabet en français. Alphabets in French. D'accord? Okay. D'accord. On dit, we say A in French, ठीक है? A. Répétez après moi. Repeat after me, please. A.
A.
B.
B.
C.
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 D.
D.
E.
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 F. F.
F.
J.
G.
H.
H.
I.
E.
J.
G.
J.
G.
No, it's not G, it's G. Can you say it's G and then Y? So it will be G.
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 I was just confused between the actual G and the J.
Okay.
Actual G is G, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
When we, you can see it's G and J. It's almost like reversible. So when we are talking about G in French, there will be J sound, okay? And when we're talking about J in French, there will be G sound, okay?
Okay, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So when we say G, it's G. And when we say J, it's G. It's G and it's G.
G and G.
Okay. Can you say it one more time for me? How do we say J?
G.
Sorry, I can't
G.
hear you.
G.
D'accord.
G.
Then it is Ka.
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 L.
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 Très bien. M.
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 N.
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 O.
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 P. Désolé, c'est P.
P. Just a quick question here. So for the O, we are seeing like a less sound, right? O. That's it. O. Okay. Okay.
P.
P.
Q.
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 R.
R.
I want you to say R in the end, okay? For R, it's R.
R.
No. A.
A.
R. R.
Her.
R.
Her.
R.
Her.
No. It's a bit sharp than that, okay? It's R. R.
Her. Her.
I'll say this word, maybe it'll be more clear for you. It's radio. Ra. Ra.
Ha. Aha. Dio. Aha. Dio.
Okay, if you have classes, then I'll have to work on your R. Let me write it somewhere. Un instant, a minute, please.
Sure.
D'accord. S.
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 T.
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 U.
U.
No. Say O.
O.
Yeah. We shape our lips like O when we're saying you. Okay. So shape your lips as you're saying O. Okay. But say you. Okay. Try it.
U.
Très bien, excellent. Yes, just like that. Say it again.
You?
Très bien. Oui, just like that. Excellent. D'accord. V.
Ve.
V.
Ve.
Okay. And now W is just like we say W, it's here double V. Okay, so say double V. We say double for double in French. Okay, so it's double V.
W.
Oui, double V.
W.
Très bien. X.
W. X.
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 Y.
Ehrik.
Très bien. Y.
Ehrik.
Z. Just like in English.
Z.
Okay. Z.
Z. Okay.
Okay.
So here what I could understand is like for O, who is
Oh.
you. So
Yeah.
all these pronunciation are coming on the lower sound.
Yes. Yes. You just have to remember whenever you want to say you in French, you have to shape your lips as you're saying O and then just say you. Okay?
You.
Très bien.
You.
A bit softer. A bit softer.
You.
Très bien. Excellent. Very well. Okay. C'est clair? Is it clear? Do you want to
Yes.
want me to repeat anything for you?
No, I'm very clear on that.
Très bien. D'accord.
Maybe if you need, you can ask an alphabet and I can try to pronounce. That way you can.
Okay. C'est l'article en français. D'accord? C'est it is article in French. L'article en français. Okay? So there are two types of articles in French, just as in English. Okay? Definite article and indefinite article. Do you know what they are?
No, not really.
Okay. Definite articles are when you want to specify a thing. Okay? And indefinite is when you don't want to do it. Okay? A random thing. So we use the for definite article. Okay? And for indefinite article in English, we use are and an. Okay? So we'll start with the definite article. Okay? In English, it's only the. Okay? We say the boy, the girl, the apple. ठीक है? D'accord? Okay? But in French, in French language, the gender of the noun, the adjective is very important. Okay? So in French, there is always an article with a noun. Okay? And that article has to accord with the gender of the noun. Okay? Did you understand what I say?
Yes. What do you mean to say is like if it's we need to basically say it's a masculine or feminine article.
Exactly.
Feminine thing before a word, right?
Exactly. If it's a feminine, we'll use the feminine article. Okay. If it's masculine, we use the masculine article. Okay. In French, the nouns are divided in genders. Okay. That is masculine and feminine. Is it clear?
Yes. So all the nouns will be either masculine or feminine, right?
Yes, exactly. They'll either be masculine or feminine. Okay. So what do we use for article that is masculine? Okay. We use le. What do we use?
Le.
Yes. Comment on dit, how do we say E in French?
Ash.
No. How do we say E?
Right?
Très bien, oui.
U.
We say
U.
ठीक है? D'accord.
Okay.
So, how do we say L in French?
L.
L, très bien. So when we say L and E, how do we pronounce it collectively?
Hello.
Très bien.
Low.
Excellent. Yes, just like that. So when we have a masculine article, what do we say? Le, très bien. Okay, we say L in French, ठीक है? How do we say A in French? Désolé, répétez. Sorry, repeat. Okay? It's A. Like a day. Just like in English, we say right?
Yeah.
So it's just like that. And there's only one sound of letter A in French, and that is A. Okay? Okay. Excellent. D'accord. Until and unless it's a compound word. For example, if you see these together, then the sound of this is a compound letter. Okay? A and N will be pronounced together. Okay? But if you just find this, then it will be la, because there's only one sound of letter A, that is
La. Sorry.
Oui. So, comment on dit? How do we say this word?
La.
Très bien, très bien. D'accord. Okay. So, in English, whenever we have a vowel, we use an, right?
Yes.
So, we use that for indefinite article, right? We say an apple. But in French, we care about the vowel in definite article, okay? So in indefinite article, we don't consider vowel, but in definite article, we do consider vowel, okay? Just like we say an apple, we will say L apostrophe, and then we'll add the noun, okay? We'll get to it later, how it becomes L apostrophe, ठीक है? D'accord?
Okay.
So for masculine, what article is it?
Leo. Sorry.
No.
Leo.
What is the pronunciation of E? Alphabet E. Très bien. Now pronounce it collectively.
Low.
Très bien.
Low.
Très bien. Excellent. D'accord. When we have feminine, what do we say?
La.
Très bien. When we have vowel, what do we say?
L. Not sure how to call that apostrophe.
Apostrophe.
Sorry,
Apostrophe.
Can you just type it in the word, please?
Oh, yes. Okay. I'll write it here.
No.
D'accord. C'est apostrophe.
Apostrophe.
Tro नहीं हमने कहना. We don't say tro, d'accord? Comment on dit? How do we say T in French?
Te.
We don't say te, d'accord? We say te. So whenever you say T, how will you pronounce it? With a t sound, d'accord? Not with a t sound, we'll pronounce it with a t sound. D'accord? So, apostrophe.
Apostrophe.
Trophe.
Apostrophe.
Très bien. We'll work on it.
L'apostrophe.
Très bien. L apostrophe.
L apostrophe.
Très bien. D'accord. Okay, you can see the examples here, okay? The pen, okay, it is masculine in French, so we say le stylo. What do we say? Le stylo. No, there's no t sound. There's te. Le stylo.
Okay, le stylo.
Très bien.
Stylo. T sound. Okay.
Très bien. Okay, in French, whenever there is we, there's 50 and 60% of chances that you will pronounce it as I. Okay, how do we pronounce I in French?
Ash. Sorry, E. Okay.
Okay, how do we pronounce I in French?
E.
Très bien. So we will most of the time pronounce it as E, d'accord? So it will be sti. Okay, this one is acting as an E, d'accord? Stylo. Okay. Hello.
Yeah. What I'm finding difficult is like I'm able to pronounce when you're giving me the alphabet, but on the words, right? L, I'm understanding, but stylo means style, or what's that mean?
You can see it right in front of pen. It's the pen. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The meaning of the pen, lo stilo is the pen. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see it just after it, after the lo stilo.
Okay. Okay, got it. I thought it's the same line. Okay, got it.
No.
The stylo.
No, it's not I. I just told you how do we pronounce it. We pronounce it like, okay, I'll write a pronunciation guide for you, okay? And then you have to pronounce it for me. We.
The stylo.
It is, okay, we'll take the French I. Okay, how do we pronounce French I?
E.
Très bien. Now pronounce it.
Stylo. The stylo.
Almost there. How do we say this thing?
E.
Okay, just keep this in mind and now pronounce it.
Stylo.
Très bien. Le stylo. Okay, put as many e's as you can when you're pronouncing it. So okay, whenever you're pronouncing I and whenever you're pronouncing Y, put as many e's as you can. Okay, not in the spelling but in the pronunciation part. Okay, so how do we say it? We say le stylo.
Le stylo.
Très bien, excellent, c'est parfait, it's perfect. D'accord. This is a bit tricky one because we combine the sound of A and I and it's A. Okay. How do we say this in English?
Men.
See, the last sound is A. Men, right? Men.
Man. Yeah.
N. So this will be pronounced as A. Okay. So it's la chaise.
Chaise.
Chaise. Just same like men and it is chaise.
For the N, we are,
No.
when two
I just wanted to give you an example how we are pronouncing it. Okay. Just like in men, we say E as A, right? Men.
Yeah.
See?
Man.
So I just wanted to tell you how we are pronouncing E in men. We'll pronounce A and I and shes the same way, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so it's sha, a, like in men, a, z, shares. Okay, pronounce it like this.
Chaise.
Shes.
Chaise. Lashes.
Très bien, excellent. Okay,
Lashes.
not going away from our point so much, okay? Whenever you know that noun is masculine, you use lo with it, okay? And when you know the noun is feminine, you use la with it, okay? And most of the time you have to memorize it, okay?
So for this, we need to study which is masculine noun, which is.
Yeah, with time you will know Okay, with time you will be able to tell which is which. It's either masculine or feminine, but in the beginning you will have to memorize it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever I say, how do we say la pen? Désolé, how do we say the pen in French? You will tell me it is le stylo.
Stilo. Stilo.
Okay.
Le stilo.
Okay. Now, if I'm saying that house is feminine in French, okay, and we say maison, okay. How a house is maison in French and it is feminine. Now, which article will you use with it?
La.
Can you spell it out for me?
La.
Spell it out.
La.
Spelling.
L-A.
Très bien. La maison. D'accord? And
Maison.
if I say wall, which means mur, and it is masculine in French, then how do we? Then how do we?
Limu.
Hmm?
L-E-Mu. Limu.
Le mur.
Le mu.
Okay. And if I say, okay, we'll take the same example, bird. If I say it's a friend, d'accord, friend, and it is ami in French, you know, these are the vowels, right?
Right.
Okay. So if I say ami, friend, and it is ami in French, and it is a vowel, then what will we use with? What will you use with it?
Le apostrophe ami.
Très bien, excellent, excellent. See, you understand it now?
Yes.
D'accord.
But one question I have is like, yes. So whenever there are two vowels coming on the same sentence, which is like you showed an example, right, where we need to say the men, men, earn. Which word is that? Sorry, something like two vowels, which is.
No, it's not about two vowels. It can be a vowel and a consonant, okay? And it can be a vowel and consonant and consonant, okay? You're asking about the pronunciation part, right?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Exactly. Okay, there are different pronunciation guides that over the time in French community, we have made a list of that, okay? So we cannot be 100% sure that this is how you will always pronounce these like A and I, but this is like 90% of probability that whenever you say A and I together, you will pronounce it as A, d'accord? And for the men part, I added that to make you understand it better, okay? Just like in men, we say a. So in French, a and I is a. D'accord?
Okay.
We have in lesson, I think either 3 and 4, I have a pronunciation guide, okay, for most of them. So yeah, we will cover that. Don't worry about it.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Dakok, do you have any question relating the masculine, feminine part, the article, the definite article?
No, I think I'm clear, I guess.
D'accord, très bien. Now moving on to the indefinite article. What is an indefinite article? It is a and an in English, okay? So whenever you find in any transcript, whenever you see a and an, it will mean a or un, d'accord? Or in French, it's a, okay? We don't consider the vowel in indefinite article, okay? So whether in French there's only two, it's masculine and feminine. In indefinite article there is masculine, feminine, and vowel, right? We consider vowel.
Yes.
But in indefinite article there's only masculine and feminine, d'accord? As we did in friend, okay? It is It starts with a vowel in French, right? Ami. It starts with a vowel. Because it is masculine, d'accord, we'll only add a because a is used for masculine and ami. Okay, is it clear? We only consider the vowel in which article?
In indefinite article.
Très bien. So is it clear for you? The vowel part.
Yes, vowel part is clear for me.
Okay.
What I understand is there is no vowel concept in indefinite article.
Exactly.
Only definite article has.
Exactly. So for masculine noun, we use a.
A.
Mm-hmm.
A hatches. A.
Yeah. N will be in softer tone, okay? Très bien. Yun. Très bien, excellent.
Sorry to tell you something. That in the bracket you mentioned M, right? What does that mean? Pronunciation or?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Sure. The bracket you mentioned, for masculine, right? Okay.
Yes.
Feminine.
M is for masculine and F is for feminine, okay?
Can you just type the word? How can I pronounce like indefinite, like you did before? It will be easy for me.
There's a thing with like there's no pronunciation guide, okay? We say
Okay.
like an. Okay? It's not
An.
but we just to give you an idea, okay? It's Très bien. And it's yun. Yun. Très bien. Yun.
Yun.
Très bien. Excellent. And when do we, whenever we have a masculine noun, what do we use?
Sorry.
You pronounce it right? Yeah. What do we use?
Yes.
Très bien. And whenever we have a feminine noun, what do we use?
Yun.
Très bien. Excellent. Okay. And do we consider vowel in indefinite article?
No, not at all.
Okay. So, just like this, this is feminine and its meaning is maison. Now, what will we use?
Une maison.
Très bien. Une maison. Très bien. And if we have wall, d'accord, and it's mur and it's masculine, what do we use?
Mur.
Okay. And if we have a vowel and that is bird and it's oiseau and it's masculine, what do we use?
Oiseau.
Oiseau. Très bien. And when we have if you have something with like d'accord, if you have this, okay, and it's female friend, okay, it's female friend in French and it's, as you can see from the female part, it's feminine, then what do we say?
Une amie.
Une amie. Très bien. So you understand it, right? But if we have, if I ask you that this is an indefinite article, do it with an indefinite, do it with a definite article and it's amie, then what will you use?
L'obtoso amie.
Très bien, excellent. So is it clear? Are articles in French clear for you?
Yes, just one question.
Yes, yes.
For that indefinite article masculine, are we pronouncing or will it end with n? An.
It will end with a softer n, okay? not the complete.
Okay,
We will not say n. ठीक है, we will say ठीक है, न नहीं होता, न थोड़ा a bit of n, so we'll use it. We'll say très bien. Une.
So for masculine we are saying an. And for feminine we are saying
we are not saying an, we are saying
Feminine we are saying une.
Très bien, une.
Okay.
And is there any question from the article part?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Okay, pronouns. Okay. In French, we consider the formality and informality. Okay. So you'll know it in a bit. Okay. This is. Okay. So for I, we say je.
Je.
Très bien. For you, that is informal, we say tu.
Tu.
Again.
Tu.
It's not tu, it's tu. Te and u. Oui.
Tu.
Très bien. And this is how we pronounce it.
Il.
No. How do we say I in French?
Il.
Yeah. And this is also the name of a magazine. Do you know how do we pronounce it? How do we say this word? How do we say this word? No, simple. How do we say it in English or in French? How do we say this alphabet?
L.
Yes. So this is L.
Okay. L.
L. Il. He is il. She is L. Okay. Okay. We will leave this part for a bit. Okay. We'll come to it in the end. We is nous. And this we is used for plural. Okay. Whenever we have two people. Okay. So this is nous. Okay. You don't pronounce S, okay. You don't pronounce S in the end. Okay. It's just nous.
Nous.
Très bien. Same, just like nous, we don't pronounce the S in vous. So it is vous.
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 No, it's not ou, it's vous with a V sound.
Yeah, vous.
Très bien.
Vous.
Okay. Now stop here, okay? You can see we have two U's, right? Here, after je and after nous, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in French, in English, we just say you for elders. We just say use for our bosses, anyone, okay? But in French, there's a difference, okay? So for your friends, for your family members, and for someone who's close to you, okay? Like your wife, your children, your parents, your friends, okay? And your colleagues whom you know for quite a bit, okay? You will use tu, okay? And for you will use it for your teachers, your boss, your anyone you have just met. That includes the waiter, the taxi driver, okay? Because you have just met them, okay? Any acquaintances, any new employee, okay? So what will we use? This is for formal. This is formal and plural, okay? We use this hue for informal and for singular. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay. So we use tu for informal and for singular, and we use vous for formal and plural.
Okay.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes, tu and vous.
Yes. When do we use vous?
Vous for formal. And again, formal with only plural, not singular.
Sorry. No, I'm talking
Formal
about
with
vous. Vous. When do you use vous?
Vous is only for formal.
And formal.
And plural.
Yes, formal
And plural.
plural. Okay, when you have more than one people. Okay, and when do we use tu?
Tu is usually used when singular and informal.
Exactly, singular and informal. Okay.
So there is no possibility for formal and singular, right?
No.
No.
Whenever you say vous, whenever you see vous, you should know that it's in a text. Okay, it might be either for formal and or for a plural thing. Okay, noun.
Okay.
Okay. And now moving on, you can see there is il and elle for he and she. Okay.
Yeah. So can I ask one query? Just popped in my mind.
Yes.
So when you say vous,
Hmm.
when you say vous, is it formal or plural or formal and plural?
It can be and or. Okay.
Okay. You're clear now. Okay.
Okay.
When I receive a text stating vous, then it should be a formal one.
It can be a formal one. It can either be a formal or it can be a plural. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. D'accord. Moving on. As you can see, il and elle, that they are used for he and she. Okay. And now look at the word after vous. It's il. Okay. We don't pronounce the last letter. That is e. You can see it's ILS, right? So we don't pronounce the last letter. We will just call it il. Okay. Just like in he. Okay. Okay. And exactly. And this, we also don't pronounce the last letter. Then how will we pronounce it?
L.
L. Simple L. Okay.
L.
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 Eel. It's not ill. It's eel. Eel. Add as many e's as you can. E. Eel.
Eel. Eel.
Très bien. And L.
L.
Okay. Now there's a gender difference in between them. Okay. Just like they both mean they. Okay. Both of them mean they. But eel, we are talking about ILS. Okay. ILS, eel. Okay. Whenever you can you see eel, ILS, that is plural. Okay. It either mean there are two men talking. Okay. Or there's a men and a woman talking, or there is a group of man and women. Okay. Do you understand?
Yes, basically it means like a plural form of men.
There's a plural. Yes, it is a plural form of men and women. D'accord? And a plural form of men.
Okay.
Is it understandable?
Yes, but the pronunciation is same like he only, right?
Oui.
Eel. Same.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. And for L, L is feminine. You use it for more than two women. Okay? D'accord? Okay. Yes. So eel, this eel with an S, it is for masculine or either a group of man and woman. Okay. And L?
Feminine.
Yes. Excusez-moi.
Yes.
So L is for feminine when there's a group of women talking, okay? Or whenever there's a group of women. Is it clear? Are the pronouns clear for you?
Yes, but the only thing is like,
Mm-hmm.
how do we say the first one? I, is it
Je.
G? Je.
Je.
For
How do we say J and E? How do we say J and E?
J, it should be G. So G. G.
How do we say E? How do we say E in French?
E.
No. How do we say it's? I'll just write the pronunciation guide and let's see if you can guess. Très bien. So what will we, how will we pronounce it?
G.
No.
G.
No. How did you pronounce this thing?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
keep this in mind and now pronounce it.
Je.
Très bien. Je. You have to keep it in mind that there's a different name for alphabet, like we say A, ठीक है, d'accord, we say A, but the sound for in English we say A, right? But the sound for A is A. Just like that in French, we say J, but the sound for J is Je. ठीक है, d'accord?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That there's a name for the alphabet and then there's a sound for an alphabet. Okay? Some alphabets have this, sorry?
No, what I'm understanding from your teaching is like the pronunciation stresses differs, right? Which means J, but we are saying like J. Second syllable is having a more stress than the first one, right? J.
Yes.
J. Okay.
Yeah. So, do you understand the file? Do you want to read it one time?
Yes, please, if you don't mind.
I don't mind it. Go on.
Yes. J. J. Two.
Two.
Two. Two. Two. Il.
Très bien.
L.
Très bien.
No. No.
Nu. It's not nu.
Boo.
It's nu.
No. Boo. Boo. Il. Il. L.
No. How do we say this thing?
Il.
Il.
Il. Il. The next one is L.
Très bien. Okay. Now, as you understand, this nu is used whenever we want to say we, and it's used as a plural form, right?
Right.
You understand it? Okay, now this is on. On.
Oh.
On.
Oh.
Now, on is used whenever we're talking, whenever we want to use the word somebody, someone, everyone, generic. Okay, whenever we are talking generically about things, okay, whenever we are talking about a crowd we don't know, d'accord, when we're saying we all wish the same, d'accord. So in this we don't know all our we's, okay, and we're talking about them as a singular thing, as an audience, right? So we will use on, okay, and when we want to say one must work, okay, one, so for that one we will use on. Are you getting my point?
Yes, I'm getting but little confused in this.
Yeah.
This one. You mean to say this is mainly for singular, where we don't know what is exactly about that, right?
We don't know what, sorry?
So this word will be used in singular, and we have no idea what we are exactly talking about. Right?
Exactly. When we're talking about generically, okay?
Okay.
When we don't know our audience and either, or when we're talking generically about something, okay? And in quotations, one must work hard. Whenever you see somebody, someone, one in a quotation, you will use en, okay?
Oh.
Is it clear? Nous is when we're talking when you're talking about plural, okay? Plural form, we will use nous.
Okay.
Or when we know somebody, okay? When you and your friend when you were talking about you and your friend, you will say nous. You will use nous, d'accord? But when you're talking about, let's say me and you, we don't know each other, so we will use en,
Oh.
d'accord?
In
You don't know
silent.
me at
Oh.
all, okay? If you don't know me at all, if you're a stranger, you don't know my profession, you don't know anything about me, then you will say en,
Oh.
d'accord? But if I am physically present in front of you, okay, and we're doing something together, like we are shopping in the same shop, we are in the same street, then we can use nous, okay? But when someone is not physically present there, and when you don't know anything about them, then what will we use?
Oh.
Très bien, excellent. We will keep revising these things, okay? Don't worry, okay?
Okay.
So
But
any
the
question?
pronoun, yeah, in the pronouns, like basically he, she, they masculine, they feminine. All the pronunciation is almost similar. Il, il, el. For the we plural and we somebody who we don't know, it's like a n and o.
Oui.
For people. Yeah. And for you, we say woo. And you was soft. Woo.
Yes.
Woo. Okay. And the first one is like for I should say Jew.
No.
Jew.
No, it's not Jew. What is the sound of J in French?
G.
Combine it with E.
Jew.
No, it's
Jew.
J sound, we say J, but its sound is J, d'accord? And E sound is E, d'accord? So we say je.
Jew.
Je.
Jew. Jew.
Je.
Jew. Okay.
I'll
So,
just try. You need to work on your je. Okay. Do you want to pronounce them one more time?
Yeah. J G E O. Jew.
No, je. You don't say je. You say je. Ignore this, okay? Just tell me, how do we say E in French? See, keep this in mind. This is the pronunciation and sound for E. D'accord? So whenever I ask you to pronounce something in French, whenever I ask you to pronounce E in French, you will say okay?
Okay.
So J is je, E is so it will be je.
Je.
Très bien, excellent.
Je.
Excellent, en point.
Okay. I got it now. So it's like je.
Très bien, oui. Yes, just like that. D'accord? How do we say you?
Like who?
You.
You.
How do we say he?
Il.
How do we say L?
Sorry, how do we say L?
I just said L. Okay, I just realized that I said L. Sorry. How do we say she?
Okay, no. L.
Très bien. How do we say we singular?
Singular.
It's right in front of you.
Okay. O.
O. How do we say we plural?
No.
How do we say use formal and plural?
Woo.
How do we say
Vous.
they masculine?
Il.
How do we say they feminine?
Elle.
It's simple. It's just L. Okay, it's not L. It's L.
Elle. Okay.
Like you say L in English, right? We say L, right?
Okay.
It's just L.
Yeah.
Okay. Any question?
Elle. Okay. No, I'm good.
Très bien.
It's like je.
Mm-hmm.
Je.
Je. Très bien. D'accord. Now we're going to do a bit part of how you present yourself in French. Okay, 2 sentences of that. That is called présentez-vous. Okay.
I'm sorry, your voice was breaking.
Okay.
Your mic is like.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, but some kind of noise is coming. I'm not sure really.
Distortion? Is it clear now?
Yes, it is clear. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to teach you 2 phrases on how to present yourself in French, okay? And what do we say presenting yourself in French? We say présentez-vous. D'accord? We say
what does that means? Présentez-vous.
Présentez-vous is present yourself, okay? D'accord? Okay. So we say, how do we say my name is? What is your name? Sorry.
Sorry, I think you need to disconnect the audio and connect it back because it's still I'm hearing that your voice is not clear. So I couldn't exactly hear what you're saying.
Okay. Now?
When you're asking now, it is fine, but when you're talking in a line like I'm hearing that it basically it's some sound. I don't exactly understand what's that sound mean.
Okay, it might be internet, and my internet is working just fine.
Oh.
Okay. I'll see
Okay.
the sentence
Good, yeah.
again, okay? And if it's not still understandable, then tell me, okay? Okay.
Sure.
How do we say my name is, as my name is Mahreen, d'accord? How do we say my name is Mahreen in French? We say je m'appelle. I'll add a pronunciation guide for you. We just learned how to say je. So it's je m'appelle.
Hanish. Okay.
How do we say it?
Okay. Je m'appelle.
Très bien.
Hanish.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Très bien. And whatever your name is, you'll add it. Okay? Just like je m'appelle Mahreen. Okay? D'accord? Okay. And how do we say whatever your age is? We'll just say 10 for right now, okay? Because we'll do the counting from 1 to 10. Okay? So we'll say, I am 10 years old. We'll add the number up as we'll do more counting, okay? So I'm going to say, I am 10 years old, okay? In French, you don't literally say, I am 10 years old. You say, I have 10 years on my back, okay? So this phrase right here just means I have 10 years. And this and what it really means is I have 10 years on my back, okay? So we say j'ai. These, I'll write the pronunciation for you. It's j'ai these on.
J'ai these on.
On nahi. Do you remember the pronoun on?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It's not O, it's on.
Oh.
I need an N sound in the end, okay? On.
On.
It's not on.
On.
No, it's not on. It's on.
On, but end silent at the end, right?
Yeah. It's not exactly O, but it's on.
On.
Très bien. On.
On.
Repeat after me. On.
A plus O.
Hmm.
On.
On.
On. On.
On.
On.
On.
On.
No, it's not on. It's on.
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 We'll work on it
On.
as well. We'll work on your on. D'accord. So how do we say I have 10 years? Yeah, I am 10 years. I'm 10 years old. How do we say it?
G-T-O.
No. This is j'ai.
J.
How do we
J'ai.
pronounce this?
T.
Again?
This.
No. How do we say I in French?
E. D.
E.
E.
Mm-hmm. Now pronounce it.
D.
There's a Z in the end. What is the sound for Z is Z. D'accord? Now pronounce it.
Yeah. This. These.
Très bien. D. And how do we say O-N?
O.
Très bien.
O.
J'ai, these, on.
J. These. O.
Très bien.
J. These. O.
Okay. What is your, how do we say my name is?
Je m'appelle Hanish.
Très bien. And what is your age? Mm-hmm.
G. Days. O.
No, it's not days. It's these. E. These.
G. These. O.
Okay. And it's not she. It's j'ai.
J. These. O.
Très bien. Excellent. Again.
J. These. O.
Très bien. Again.
J. These. O.
Exactement. Très bien. Excellent. Okay. Now we are going to do counting in French. Okay. How do we say one in French? We say, we have pronounced this word before.
Yes. U.
Un. How do we say it? How do we say, okay. We say two just like we say the in English, like the pen. One is the and the other is the, right? So we say the. Exactly. Exactement. Okay. Three is bit trickier. We say trois. We say trois. We say voice note, right? How we say voice? We say wa, is. Okay? So take that wa from that and say trois. Trois. Okay, we'll make it in syllable. D'accord? This is te, he, wa. Trois. Très bien, excellent, just like that. Trois.
Sorry. Okay.
And how do we say four in French? We say quatre. Quatre. Très bien. A bit of he. Quatre. Say it one more time for me.
Carte.
Très bien.
Carte.
How do we say 5 in French? We say, can you read it? It's an English word.
Cinq.
Exactly. 5.
Cinq.
D'accord. Now, how do we say 1? How do we say 2?
Deux.
In English, how do we say this word in English?
Deux.
Très bien. How do we say 3?
D'accord.
Mhm.
D'accord.
Okay, how do we read this word in English?
Voice.
Okay, just stop at the okay? How do we say this word? Break it down for me, okay?
Why?
Bus.
Why?
Bus. Stop there. Right. Stop right there. Okay. Now take that wa. Okay. Now pronounce this word.
Taquoi.
Wa. We say
Taquoi.
wa is, right? Voice. So it's wa. Wa. Trois.
Taquoi.
How do we say 4?
Katak.
Quatre.
Kat.
Quatre. Okay,
Kat.
there's no syllable breaking in it. It's just quatre.
Kat. Okay.
Okay, how do we say 5?
Cinq.
Okay, now you have
Cinq.
you don't have to confuse yourself. Okay, the correct spelling is this side. Okay, the left side. D'accord? Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Okay, this is just for your pronunciation. This is just your pronunciation guide. Okay, these are not correct spellings.
Okay.
So, d'accord. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today's lesson. Okay. Any question?
Yes, like when I study the alphabets from A to Z, and if I need to compare with English, let's say apple, so we say APPLE in English, right? So in like apple in French, like pum, something is there, right? Puma. So in that word, if we split up PUMMA, and if we can't give the actual pronunciation of single word in French, like for instance, P is like pay. So pay, you cannot split that up, right?
Yes, like you're just confusing yourself a lot. This is just today's lesson. Okay, we will talk about the pronunciation of the letters differently, the alphabets differently, and of them being together. Okay, so we'll first do the alphabets differently, separately. Okay, and then we'll do it in 2 forms. Okay, you don't have to confuse yourself right now for the pronunciation. Okay.
Okay.
First, you just have to memorize the name of the alphabets and their sounds, okay? Just do that. Don't confuse yourself, okay? Just memorize the alphabets, okay? And then when we'll go on the reading part, you'll know how to read, how to break the letters and different things, okay? How to pronounce each and every, if you are going to pronounce each and every letter, if you're not going to pronounce it, okay? For now, you only have, what you have to do is memorize the alphabets in French.
Okay, sure.
Just that. And any other question?
No, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because like maybe you can stop the recording, or maybe we can talk some.